do believe that's it.
Well, welcome back to the shop after a long absence. So I'm learning, but that's really not the subject of today's video. But today I'm finally going to get back to the 1951 Willys Wagon. I've just got so many little things happening, but this Willys Wagon has been the main game always, and I haven't done a thing on it. It's February, it's the first week of February. It's cold. This Willys Wagon needs brakes. No, not that. That's the Postal Jeep. It's running reasonably well, but it's going to get ignored because the main game is this wagon. Well, so there's a winter's worth of crap piled up on it. Things in the way, a shop full of stuff that needs to be moved or rearranged. So that's the game plan for the next few weeks, months, years, not sure what, is to get this stuff, get going on it. And today I'm going to try and pull off the rear brake. So I'm going to put you on time lapse for the rest of this long video, and we'll hope to see you soon. Well, there was the first mistake of the morning. I could have sworn these were standard thread, but no, they're left-hand thread. So I almost torqued one right on. But fortunately I found it just before I screwed it up completely, so we'll proceed. Well, that was, as you can see, slow and tedious. And given my physical challenges and mental challenges and inexperience challenges, I'm not sure how this is going to go. But as I recall, one of the main deals with a puller is to leave the nut on so you don't get killed. I'm pretty sure we're ready to go. I have a non-Jeep specific puller, but it's a 5-leg puller with serious muscle to it, I believe. So we'll find out how that goes. Well, it's pretty obvious to me and anybody else watching this that I've never done this before. I'm struggling to get it properly centered and cinched up. I'm not sure what to do about that, but I'm going to tap it with a hammer until I think that the front end is equally positioned in 5 spots, and then I'm going to see if that center post stays centered in the hole in the shaft, and after that I think I'm going to give it a crank. Okay, tappy tap. More tappy tap. Any nuts or anything I'm supposed to remove? Well, they did say it was going to be really difficult. I do believe that's it. And I'm glad I left the nut on there. Well, success. This is my first time ever brake job. I'm pretty sure I've told you that already. And you can see that it's filthy dirty. I'm thinking, let's see, I'm thinking that whoever put this together may have screwed up. I've never inspected a brake before, but on the assumption that the arm of the shoe that goes in there should be this should fit in there, it's not on this side at all. So did whoever assembled it fuck up, and this shoe is not up against the rim in the way that this one is? So I'm guessing this has been assembled wrong in the first place. So that could explain a number of things. But in any case, I'm very happy that it came off the way it did, and now it's just time to do a whole bunch of cleanup. Well, as is again patently obvious, I'm completely unfamiliar with how to use brake spring pliers, which I bought for this task, to remove this spring. And I've seen guys do it with screwdrivers and other kinds of things, but I'm curious as to how this is done. more importantly, why this has these well, I changed ends for the spring removal. The short end going to the right hand side, the long end going to the left hand side. And it seemed to work. Who knew? So, short end here, long end here. What does that do? It lets me take the shoes right off. With some success. How about that? Well, that wraps up the Willys work today. I'm very pleased, actually. It's obvious to anybody who's watching that I don't know what I'm doing. I spend a lot of time watching other people on YouTube so that I can learn and possibly not make stupid mistakes more than 3 or 4 times. Managed to get the left rear brake drum off, and the parts are over here on the bench. Everything's going to be cleaned, measured, and then I think I'm going to take off the other 3 wheels and brake drums, and then I'm going to order parts and put it all back together again. The emergency brake, a lot of thanks to my beautiful wife Terry for helping me remove the emergency brake cable, or the parking brake cable, or whatever you call it, which is sheared off halfway down the body, so it wouldn't be functioning in any case, so I need to buy that as a part. But yeah, I made some progress today. I'm a month shy of my 72nd birthday, so if I don't get this thing figured out soon, it'll be somebody else's problem. But I do want to drive it once, maybe just around the block, sort of like the Postal Jeep. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you again on the next video. A little supplemental shot. Here's the brake drum parts assembled on my bench, or at least positioned on my bench, so that I don't completely screw it up. I've got left bottom, left top, right bottom. That might at least help me. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be replacing these drums for no particular reason, but I think they'll need it. Over here is the I guess those would be brake pads that I was talking about, and over here is the drum itself. I think it's in reasonably good shape. Doesn't seem to be badly scored, although I do feel a fingernail scoring a little bit. So I'm going to get some time on grinders and polishers and things and try and reuse these. I might even start to think about painting them and making it as pretty as I can. So it's a learning experience. I'm willing to dedicate my summer to this. If by the end of the summer I manage to drive this Willys, maybe just down the hill once around the block, then I'll be a happy guy. So, love my shop. Thanks for watching.